raise your hand. You want to come up. I'm going to have you open up your folder, and then I want you to kind of go through what you did. Okay? So, Brianna, I'm going to have you start since I went over yours. Okay, so I'm going to have you come up here first. But yours is really good. You found a part of your story there. Okay. So without telling us it, because you don't have it quite finished, do you? No. And remember when I said Brianna was really good, she went back and she added some more things that she thought about, which really helped, and it's going to help her overall story. So turn it around, and then just kind of read where you're at. Just start at the very bottom of the mountain. Here.
Kaya was making cookies while me and Jacqueline were throwing the dough back and forth. Kaya dropped the cookie dough on the ground. Jacqueline dropped the cookie dough on the ground and then picked it up. And I threw it too high and it hit the ceiling. The turning point is Kaya saw it and she was going to call Mom on me because she was getting payback from what I did to her. And we had to quickly clean it up before Mom got home.
Alright, so she added some details, and did you have those details in your actual story when you were? No. And so I think the story's going to be better. And does anybody ever watch Lucy reruns? Do you know I Love Lucy? Have you ever seen those?
Yeah.
Okay, she was always getting into trouble, for those of you who have seen it. And so this story have you ever seen any of her stuff? I should get a video clip of that because she got into more trouble with her friend Ethel, and a lot of it had to do with food. And so I'll have to bring up some stuff. And so her episodes are hysterical. So I'll try to bring one up because your story reminds me of that a lot. So that's great. Good job. And I'll take the mic. Who else wants to share? Megan, you want to share? Whoops. You feel like you're clean for the day with a microphone?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. And Megan also took hers back. And we know that Megan can be pretty stubborn sometimes, can't you? And then she kind of made some more details.
I was changing into my bathing suit, then I ran out and I slipped my chin on the sidewalk by the pool. Then my mom came and got me out of the salty water. It hurt bad when my mom took me out of the water and it smelled like ice cream outside. I was going to the hospital. I got there and I was scared and I could feel sweat pouring off my face. Then they put medicine on my chin and said it would sting like a bee. And then I never went to my aunt's pool again.
Okay, good job. And even more, she added lots of details, and I'm sure she's going to add more by the time we're all finished. Jamie, you want to do yours? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, go. Show them your story.
One day I was having the day of my life and trying out my new sneakers and watching motocross, then it happened. I slipped and fell, bashed my head against the corner of the wall. Inside, after I hit my head, the next thing I know, I'm freaking out, blood everywhere on the floor, on the bed, and I raised out and I passed out, and I remember I'm in the hospital in the emergency room. Then they stop the bleeding, and the doctor comes in, and he has this staple gun thing. Then the next thing I know, I have 5 staples in my head.
Wow. All right. I can see lots of description in there. Hey, Jenna, come on up. Awesome.